outcome is you're in this breathe energy. You're relaxed. You're at peace. You're going within. You could be staying really private as well. You're following what's fated for you, your fate and destiny. You're allowing justice, the scales of justice, to be balanced. You're allowing things to play out. Fate and justice back to back. That's pretty powerful. Things are definitely balancing out for you. You are getting what's fair. All right, let's look at exchanging gifts for the beautiful collective. What do they need to know? Exchanging gifts. Oh, too many. Just give me one at a time, please. One more. Thank you. Yeah, see, what you're being blessed with and why you're being blessed. You were dealing with a very egotistical, self-serving, low vibrational, fiery energy. They don't have to be an Aries, Leo, Sag, although they could. This is someone that operates from a space of ego. They're very toxic. They're very low vibrational. This is someone that could be codependent, riddled with addictions, drugs, alcohol. This could be someone that's very controlling and dominating, very possessive. You moved away from this energy because you learned the lesson and you closed the cycle. You moved on for your own peace. Then you discovered how powerful your energy is when you leveled up to the Empress, how you have the ability to manifest whatever you desire. So it feels like your ability to manifest is being magnified. You're manifesting at a quicker rate. You can expect your manifestations to come in because the divine wants to bless you now. Because this was a horrible karmic cycle that you successfully completed. I wanted to say accomplished. It was an accomplishment for you. It was difficult, but you did it. All right. Now the obstacle, all that glitters. All that glitters. Yeah, see, this all that glitters is a clout chaser, a money hungry individual that wears a mask. It's that distorted King of Wands energy that's in devil energy. It's an obstacle for them. They're surrounded by drama, chaos, and conflict, bound to a karmic partner. You and the high priestess energy could have predicted to this person, this is how it's going to end for you, and they didn't want to listen. You went on your merry way, released this person, let them learn their lesson, and now you're being blessed. While this person is facing the consequences for the choices that they made in the Four of Cups that were unwise choices. Yeah, definitely. So you're very gifted, and they want you to continue to follow the guidance you receive. Deep knowing. Deep knowing. Yeah, because you're being guided. You're being inspired to not only reinvent yourself, but to create something that is going to reap a harvest. This is a lot of abundance, and this is something you're going to do on your own. This is something, the Nine of Pentacles is self-made. And you know what I always say? It's not self-made, it's God-made. Because it's through faith that you get the information you need. It's through faith that you are blessed. That's how I live my life, and this is what I truly believe. And that's what I'm feeling here. Being inspired to create something independently that is going to bring in so much financial security. Let's see, breathe. Outcome. Breathe. Yeah. It's like you're not stressed about anything that's going on in anyone's karmic experience. You've done your work, you've learned your lesson, now you're out. So you're leaving it to the divine to take care of karmic energies. You're not bothered because you are confident. You're in your full power. You're completely aligned with what you're doing, which is your fate. And that's you operating in your light, being a light to others, guiding others, inspiring others in some way. That's why you're not concerned. You know God's got your back. You know that God is blocking out lower vibrational people from your past where you've already gone through those experiences and learned the lesson. So you're not sweating it. You're not even concerned at all. Let's look at the fates. The fates.
You think you're fine after a car accident until this happens. Most people don't realize that even accidents that seem minor can financially destroy you when the real costs hit weeks later. If you've been in a car accident recently, even one that seemed minor or where you were just a passenger, you need to hear this before it's too late. Here's what happens to most people. They walk away from what seems like a minor accident thinking everything is okay. Maybe a little soreness, maybe some minor damage to their car.
Yeah. It's fated for you to take passionate action. This passionate new beginning that is the gift from God. It is fated for you to do this because this was in your soul contract before you came here. And it's protected. You're protected. What's fated for you is protected. This is why you're unbothered. And you have so much financial and material abundance attached to it. That's amazing. Yeah, it's like those that try to sabotage or battle you either through their words or their actions, the spiritual realm just moves you out of the way. The spiritual realm has it all under control. They don't want you to worry. Don't fret. It's your time to be blessed now. You're in your winning season. You were dealing with a very distorted, self-absorbed egomaniac that is so toxic. You had to move away from this person for your own peace, but in doing so and leveling up to the Empress, you discovered you have the ability to manifest. Maybe you've been practicing manifesting. Even if you haven't, you're going to soon realize that your ability to manifest, things are going to come in quicker. They're going to work. Your manifestations are going to work, and you're going to be blessed because the divine wants to bless you, exchanging gifts, because you successfully completed a horrible cycle. Wow. Yeah, whoever this person was from your past feels very narcissistic. This actually was in the reverse. They're going to be publicly humiliated because the illusions that were spread, they were lies, and they're going to be exposed and they're going to be humiliated. Oops. Yeah, there's regret. They're going to be in regret because it's all going to come to light. Yeah, how this person was given to multiple, how this person's a beggar, money hungry. People are all going to change their perspective about this person because they're going to be exposed. It's going to bring in a tower for this person. A lot of burdens and towers. This is a money hungry individual. They're surrounded by chaos, conflict, drama with a karmic partner. You may have warned them about the choices they were making and where it was going to lead. They didn't want to listen. It's an obstacle now. They're stuck in it, stuck in the mud, stuck in the poo. No way out. There is a way out, but it would require accountability, honesty, and healing. Yeah, they're going through a very painful ending with deception and betrayal. It comes out all the time. They're very unstable financially and mentally. Being forced to watch you in your full power, following your passion, creating generational wealth, building your legacy. And it's all an obstacle because it can't be stopped or blocked. High Priestess. Yep, they're jealous, extremely jealous. They can't cheat, lie, or steal. You're too private. You're too protected. They could do nothing. With deep knowing, you're very tapped in. They're encouraging you to listen to your intuition because you're receiving inspiration on creating something on your own that is going to be very prosperous. Deep knowing. Yeah, very prosperous. Ace of Pentacles, a gift from God. There is a lot of abundance attached to whatever it is you're being inspired to take action upon. It's perfectly aligned for you. Again, they're saying the same thing. It is perfectly aligned for you. And it's protected. They're saying the same thing. Perfectly aligned and protected by the divine. No one can interfere. You're not stressed because you are confident in what you're being guided to do. You're courageous. You're spiritual. You're aligned. You're embracing your light. You know what your calling is, or you will soon. It's to inspire others, help others. This is why you're not concerned about karmic energies. Yeah, you're moving on in this Empress energy. You are definitely confident in who you are. You love yourself. You're abundant. You know how to attract. You know how to manifest. And this is why you have someone from the past reminiscing, thinking, how can they deceive you? How can they deceive you? They're obsessed with trying to figure out a way to deceive you. They can. You're operating in your fate and destiny. It was fated for you to take a passionate action that would lead you toward what was destined for you, a passionate new beginning that is also protected by God, the fates. Yeah, moving on, learning to love yourself, embracing that love energy, and being aligned with what's fated for you.
And sleep all the way down, all the way down. Have you ever felt like you're right on the verge of explosive growth, but for some
Yeah, you have someone that's having a realization. This is a love bomb or gaslighter. They're having a realization of really what they lost, what's attached to you, which is the blessings, and they're in heartbreak. Some truth has come to light after you walked away. Ooh, okay, let's see what else. Let's look at this exchanging gifts. You're a powerful manifester. The divine wants to bless you now. You know, someone's being publicly humiliated because they're being exposed for a beggar, an opportunistic energy. It's going to be very embarrassing. They're going to be in regret because people are going to see them and their true light, who they truly are. So let's see, while you're being blessed, exchanging gifts. Yeah. And your gifts are protected. Again, this person cannot do anything to interfere with God's blessing over your life. They would like to, but they can't. Yeah. Since that wheel is turning in your favor, you have this cold, detached person from your past. They could have Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. They don't have to. They're going to come in and communicate. I don't know if they're pretending that they're communicating truth, but they're not honest. So it's not really truth. But they may put on the front that they are wanting to clear the air. No, I wouldn't trust their energy, and I wouldn't trust anything they have to say. Yeah, see, this is your person from the past that wants the message because they're having financial issues. There's no truth in what they speak. If at best it's partial truth. They're having an obstacle because they have a lot of chaos going on. They chose wrong. You warned them. Now they're facing a very painful ending with deception and betrayal, and you are in your power, embracing your gifts, building your legacy, generational wealth. Yeah, you're also calling in a divine partner. King of Pentacles, Four of Wands, someone that's grounded and stable and creative and nurturing and loving, someone that is meant to build with you, planting seeds with you. Yeah, a perfect match. King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Justice. Yep. They're meant to be a part of the rest of your journey here. With deep knowing, rely on your intuition because you're receiving inspiration to create something that is completely aligned for you. It's going to bring in financial blessings and it is protected. Yeah, it's protected from the money hungry individual you walked away from that's struggling now that wants to return. You've done too much healing work on yourself to allow this person to have access to you. You're very clear on what you know about this person and what they've done while they were with you and since you left. You're well aware of all the things this person's done through their words and their actions to battle you. You know what they've done. They can't hide it. They have regret for all the bullying because you weren't seeking vengeance, even though they would have deserved it, but you didn't. You followed God. You listened to God. You focused on your own healing. You went within. You stayed private. You just moved on with your life. This is magnifying this person's karma. for what they did because you didn't seek vengeance. You're not concerned or bothered because you're in your full power. You're completely aligned. You're embracing your light, moving on to peace. You know your value. You're an Empress energy. And that's why this past person is coming out reminiscing. They see that you're an Empress. They know you are. They're overly emotional. Why are they so emotional? In regret. Why are they overly emotional in regret? It's the King of Wands energy. I feel that they've taken a hit to their ego, drowning in emotion. Could be drowning in liquor. Yeah, the blockage here, whatever they put work into, it's not working out. They could be having issues with their job as well. They're in mental anguish. This is someone that's in a nightmare. This is why they want to send you a message. They're under judgment. This is karma. Yep, definitely it's karma.
Got a question? Don't call a lawyer. Use this free AI tool instead. That's how I walked away with $93,000 from what they called a minor crash. Okay, so a few months ago, I got rear-ended. Neck pain. My car was totaled. I missed work and had doctor visits after doctor visits, and my bills were piling up. And guess what the insurance company offered me? $5,000 for the car and another $4,000 for the injury. Like, I was genuinely insulted. They wouldn't even cover my medical bills, let alone get me a new car. And late one night, scrolling through my phone, I found a video just like this. Not some sketchy ad, not a lawyer begging for clients. It was something genuinely new. It was an AI-powered legal tool called Case Connect. And this isn't your average claims form. This AI works like a Harvard-trained attorney. It cross-checks your case against over 100,000 past accident settlements to work out the maximum payouts. So it matches your accidents to similar accidents, finds the highest payouts, and uses them as evidence for your claim. So in 30 seconds, it told me I was owed way more than $9,000. Spoiler alert, I got $93,000. So once it qualifies you, Case Connect AI sets you up with a human specialist who gets you what you're legally owed, and it gets you it in weeks. Yes, you heard me correct. Weeks. Not months or years like every other personal injury firm. In weeks. So you don't chase paperwork, you don't deal with adjusters, you just get paid. AI is replacing all, sure. But right now, it's replacing disrespectful lowball offers with real money in your pocket. Don't miss out like I almost did. Click the link, take a 30-second quiz, and let Case Connect AI get you every dollar you're owed and deserve. Case Connect is the link down below and get paid. Case Connect. See how much you can get in 30 seconds or less.
You're operating in your fate and destiny. It was fated for you to take passionate action to align with this passionate new beginning that is protected. You're moving on. You learn to love yourself, protecting your love energy. And then you have a love bomber gaslighter that is coming to some sort of realization of just how prosperous you are, how stable you are, how amazing you are. And they're in heartbreak. But it was meant to happen. Yeah, this was teaching this cheater, liar, and snake a lesson. It was meant to happen. Yeah, that's the truth. They're being exposed for who they are, and it was meant to happen. Yeah, they're being forced to watch you have victory and success, be loved and celebrated. This highlights the bad decision they made to come for you, to reject you, to cheat on you, whatever they did. Yeah, to keep you in the wounded warrior energy, to not appreciate the love that you gave them. This is all by design. Yeah, being forced to watch you elevate, build something on your own independently that is going to be so prosperous. Yeah, this person's delusional if they think that you would accept their attempt to love bomb and gaslight you. They're delusional. Absolutely delusional. So let's see. Give me guidance. Guidance for the beautiful collective. Just give me some guidance. What's coming in for the beautiful collective? It's definitely your turn to win, collective. They're just saying this person is in regret. They're in deep regret. You know, they took advice from a whole group of people that they don't care about them. They're very deceptive, just like they are. And they're starting to self-reflect on the advice that was taken that has landed them in the position that they're in currently, which is a nightmare. Yeah. The King of Wands on the fence, the strength to the fence. On the fence. This is someone that operated in their ego. They're wounded. They're insecure, low vibrational. And there you are, doing something on your own that is going to be very prosperous. This person's regretting listening to the wrong people because they see your stability. They're very money motivated. And so they're seeing they don't have money, but you are creating something that will be prosperous. They're really stressed out and in their head. Why are they so stressed out? Because the love bombing and gaslighting doesn't work. You're not interested. Yeah, you're having victory and success. They're watching you and they're very emotional. Wow. Yeah. They're emotional because they want a new beginning with you. They want to release this third party that they're with. They're recognizing that you were their soulmate, but they're a deceiver. They haven't changed. They're the same deceptive energy as when you left them. The blockages, they're under God's judgment. They're experiencing karma. And they're toxic, dark, riddled with addictions, dark attachments. Yeah, they're telling you put death to it and move in a new direction. This person's not for you. They're not aligned for you. They want you to focus on manifesting your desires because that wheel is turning in your favor. You are entering an optimal time for manifestation. That's what they're saying. You're going to find that when you manifest, it comes in quick. Someone is extremely jealous. This past person is so jealous of you. And that's karma. For everything to fall apart in their life and to watch you be elevated is karma. And it has nothing to do with you or anything you've done. All you've done is live your life, heal your wounds, and follow God's guidance. And they're going through the tower. Yeah, there's a very cold and detached. It came out sideways, the cold and detached masculine energy. It's a distorted emperor is what it is. Yeah, because they see how powerful your energy is. Magician to the star, you can literally manifest anything. And they know it. Because they see the big changes that are happening in your life. And they know it's because of your faith. You're following God, moving on, and multiple wishes are coming in for you. And this was because of your faith. And they know it. Yeah, you've blocked communication. This could have been somebody that you had a family with. This could also be a family member that you released. Take what resonates. That timeshare you're not using, it could be paying for your next hobby or getaway. Red Week takes care of everything so you don't have to. Finding the resort. Yeah, this person is out in the cold, struggling financially, depressed, and now this is why they want to come in and make peace with you. Shifting the energy, change it up, adapt, conquer self-doubt, embrace change, do it differently, make amends, unexpected and surprises. So basically they want you to bail them out, give you a little small offer to try to get back in your energy so that you will bail them out of their karma. Yeah, they know that you're this earth angel. You restore peace and harmony. They can reflect back. The good things happen when you were with them, not when they were with the third party. And so, yeah, they're hoping to receive blessings, your blessings. They're hoping that you're going to have empathy, that you're still going to be loving and kind to them. Yeah, but they put 10 swords in your back. So they're not going to be meeting the Queen of Cups in you. They're going to be meeting the Queen of Swords. Yeah. See, your pinnacle of success is what's changed this person's perspective And this is who they're going to meet, the Queen of Swords, not the Queen of Cups. They don't deserve the Queen of Cups. You were vulnerable with them. You gave them everlasting love, and they deceived you, betrayed you, threw you to the wolves, tried to destroy your life, lied about you. They did everything. That's what they deserve, is the sword. Truth. They deserve the truth and to be cut off. Yeah, this person's still trying to hold on, carrying burdens. They're blocked. They may be getting some sort of clarity with darkness to light, but they haven't done any work to heal. They have not changed. Yeah, you're reaping your harvest, and they're in heartbreak because remember, they're an opportunistic energy. They're somebody that chases money, and they made the wrong choice. And you're gone, like really gone. Six of Swords, Eight of Cups. You've taken all your spiritual gifts that they mocked right along with you. They don't have access to anything that you're doing. Yeah, they tried to block you, they tried to destroy you, and that's why the cycle is over. Yeah, you learn to love yourself, and you won't accept anything less than equal energy exchange, real divine love. So that's what I got. This is definitely a retrograde reading. But, this person's going to learn one way or another. They are going to learn it. They're going to learn this lesson. But they're not meant to be in your reality. They were your lesson to learn. You learned it, and you're being blessed. So keep going. You guys are doing amazing. I love you so much. I am scheduling for the second week of December. If you're interested, please share, like, and subscribe. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys. Were you recently injured in a car accident? If so, Liz, sweet soul, this is your last reading of the day. We're going to call on St. Michael. St. Michael, please transmute all negative energy to positive. Centered myself or the viewer. We're going to call on the Holy Spirit, angel saints, spirit guides, and ancestors, and ask for a message for your greater good. We pray for truth and only truth for the greater good of the beautiful collective. Now, when I was clearing up the cards, I was hearing it was a setup. So I don't know if they're talking about the second reading or what's going to come out in this reading, but the karmic feminine energy set up your past person. First off, to block your union, to lure them in with a promise of wealth, to get them to attack you, to bully you, to try to ruin you because she was insanely jealous, he or she. It's a feminine energy though. Insanely jealous of you. You see, this karmic feminine has been aware of you for a very long time, watching you, watching your life, waiting for the opportunity to enact her plan of setup. The setup here is once she destroyed your union, got the masculine to come her way, then she could steal everything she could possibly steal from him, ruin him, and then drop him like a bad habit. That was the setup. This is the intentions of this karmic. So I don't know if it's going to come out, but I just heard that. So, all right, let's see. Overall energy, Holy Spirit, holy angel, saints, spirit guides, and ancestors. But this is karma for and justice for what they did to you. So essentially, this was permitted to happen because this is exactly what this karmic masculine did to the collective. But let's just see what comes out. Overall energy. Yeah, choosing wisely in spiritual union. I feel like from this experience, you're leveling up. You're making a better choice next time because you've learned your lesson. You are not going to settle. You're not dimming your light, and you see clearly. You can recognize the red flags. Because of this, you're going to have positive movement forward. February, July, August could be significant. 2, 7, 8. Yeah. So you learned what you needed to learn from this experience, as painful as it was, and that's why you're going to upgrade. Whoever left you in the past, or whoever you walked away from, they downgraded big time, and they know they did. All right, let's see. Current energy. Obstacle. Advice. and outcome. Yeah. Justice is playing out. Those scales are being balanced at this time, and it is going to result in a blessing for you. While the person from your past that played games that tried to destroy you is going to be stuck repeating the same cycles over and over again. Current energy, you have divine assistance. The spiritual realm is helping you. It's an obstacle because your luck is changing for the better. The advice, whoever we're talking about here from the past is not healed, and they want you to continue to be patient. Be patient on your luck changing. Be patient on the justice, okay? Things are happening exactly the way they're meant to, so be patient. Go with the flow, be at peace, love and gratitude, okay? Don't forget Olay's up. Olay's up. We have Olay's up. Yeah, Olay has to do with you being this Empress energy. You put in the work to level up. The divine is helping you now by way of your intuition, guiding you toward making the right choice when it comes to a divine partner. Who is the divine partner? Who is the right partner for you so that you can move on to victory? This has to do with the spiritual realm giving you truth and clarity to help you make the right choice. It leads to victory and success, an equal energy exchange. So that's amazing. All right. Serendipity is the obstacle. Serendipity. Yeah, somebody's in their ego. Somebody's in their ego. They went toward a karmic partner, and since you walked away, your luck keeps getting better. This is justice playing out. They're in their ego because all the seeds you're planting are coming to harvest. You have financial blessings in your energy, whether it's in the 3D yet or not, and they know it. So this is why they sit in the energy of regret, feeling sorry for themselves because they made the wrong decision, causing the cycle to end for a third party. Yeah. They want you to know this person is not healed. They've done no work to heal at all. But they're worse off than when you left them. They may have been toxic when you were with them. They've gotten worse because they're with someone that enables them. It's worse. Advice, mending on the fence. Mending on the fence. Yeah. This is a very emotional energy. This person, they could have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio in their chart. They don't have to. They're very emotional. They're confused. Like this person is so confused. They don't know what love is. They really have no idea what love is. They need to learn to love themselves. The blockage is this is someone that could be afraid to be alone. They're codependent, so they're afraid to be alone. Yeah. This is, they have an abandonment wound that forces them out of fear to stay in toxic dynamics because they're afraid to be alone. And that's why they're staying with this karmic, which the karmic's going to end up walking away and choosing someone else. Flexible, be patient. Be patient. There is a new path, a new door, a new opportunity being made available to you. Be patient.
Guys, got hair loss? I know what you're thinking. Should I shave my head? Comb it over? Wear a hat? Just stop. This isn't 1970. Keep your hair and your confidence because Bosley, America's #1 hair restoration experts, can give you your real hair back permanently. Check them out because they're giving away an absolutely free consultation and a free gift card to everyone who scans this QR code. Dude, you don't have to look like your dad because this isn't your dad's hair loss treatment. People all over the country trust Bosley because they're ahead of the curve. They use the latest technology to give you your real hair back. And the best part, Bosley's permanent solution is protected by the Bosley Guarantee. Let them show you for free how awesome your hair could look with an absolutely free consultation and a gift card for $250 off. Scan the QR code. Don't wait. Scan the code now and ask about the Bosley Guarantee.
Signing up to deliver with DoorDash is fast, so you're ready to earn more cash fast. What's fast? Told you. And more cash is a nice thing when unexpected things happen. Those are my keys. Oh, that's not good. And since more people order more things on DoorDash, there's more opportunities to make more money. And you can get more instantly. I like more. Of course you can. So you can instantly get back to normal things. The biggie bacon burger with much bacon. Your door to cash when it matters. DoorDash. Download the Dasher app now.
Yeah, they're saying your past person, they're going through a tower. They're in mental anguish because of the decision and choices they made. I've been stuttering a lot lately. I'm so sorry. Let's look at the justice. Please clarify justice. Justice. Yeah, it's justice for them to go through the same deception and betrayal at the hands of this karmic. It is justice for them to experience this and to create a blockage for them as they attempted to do for you. And they did create blockages in the beginning. They caused you great suffering. So it is fair that they will have to experience that. This false emperor. Can't make it up. That's who's going to go through this. This is the only way to get them to change their perspective, to see clearly who they are and what they did and why you walked away. Because remember what we got from the last reading, this person lives in an illusion. They create illusions in their own mind to justify evil things that they do. Yeah, their finances are drying up as well, which is also justice. Yeah. They're being forced to reflect, and they're going to be sitting in this Five of Cups energy feeling really sad because they're used to being able to numb and preoccupy their mind. They're used to being able to create illusions and block out the truth, but they're not going to be able to. They're going to remember with perfect clarity every detail of everything they've done. They're going to remember it.